Hello everyone, Ebba here, just doing an update. For those of you who are interested in my whole eye thing, I had the eye surgery on Monday it was. I saw the doctor on Tuesday. The pressure in my eye was really quite high, so he, I don't even know what he did something. And it helped a lot, it lowered it a lot, and then I saw him again this morning. I'll be seeing him again on Friday. Today is Wednesday, so I get tomorrow off, basically. Then I'll see him again on Friday, and then he's going away for 2 weeks. He is talking about doing some glaucoma procedure. I'm not at this point sure what that's going to be, but he is talking about it, just to, help with the pressure and everything, and get that done. Now, how soon that'll be, I don't know, because I don't know what the wait times are on glaucoma. It may be short, it may be long. At this stage, I don't know. I may know more on Friday, but I may not know anything until we see him on August 20th, to give an appointment there. We were staying at the Grey Eagle Casino, but they're doing some sort of something in the parking lot that we were allowed to stay in, and they had to move all the RVs out of there. There's some cars that are parked there, but they'll probably move them down below, but there really is no place for an RV of our size in their parking lot, so we've had to come across town. So I'm sorry there's noise from the trucks, because we're back at the Flying J on the south end of Calgary and the southeast. And we're going to be here, pardon me, overnight. And we're seeing, I've got to do a bit of research, Gary's doing some, and we're going to see if we can find some place that we can stay at on that side of town, because our appointment is 8 o'clock in the morning, and to try and get from here to there at rush hour at 8 o'clock, for 8 o'clock in the morning is going to be tough on Friday morning. So we're going to try and find some place over there, even if it's a street parking situation. As long as we feel safe and secure, then we'll do it like we did here when we had to. I don't mean when we were stuck on the street. I mean when we actually voluntarily sat pardon me, overnight on the street when we couldn't be parked here because there was no room. So we will look for something online, see what we can find on that side of town. There's not a lot of industrial areas over there, so, and that's kind of what we're looking for, is someplace where other trucks are, and there's movement at night, but not necessarily a lot. So but the doctor this morning was quite pleased with the way my eye is healing, and the way the transplant is in, and it's sitting in good, and it's doing good. It's just the pressure in the eye is still a little high. I'm out of what he said. He said you're out of the danger zone, because yesterday I was in the danger zone, and he said you're out of the danger zone. Keep doing all the meds. I think I have 6 drops now. 5 or 6 drops now that I'm putting in this eye, and the other eye gets 1 twice a day. But for this one, I have plus the pill thing. So yeah, he was pleased with the progress for me, for my situation. It is. I've said this before. I don't have normal medical situations. Even the operation that he did when he was doing the transplant, there was some little glitch, and it confused him, because he's never had it happen before. But for me it was sort of, oh, that's the way it goes, kind of. It was kind of my attitude. It wasn't anything. It was after everything had been basically done. And it was just a small little, I don't even really know, I didn't really know what it was, but it was fine. I mean, it actually wasn't, it was just something he couldn't see. and he found it and he said, "Oh, it's funny, you know, because he's never had it before." In all the years he's operated, I come along and it's like, boo, you know. Anyway, yeah. So you know, it just continues, and you know, my eye is at least now. I know that it's doing well, even though the pressure is still quite high. So we'll see what happens with the glaucoma operation. Oh, in the eye operation, I had to have, like, normally they use 1 or 2 drops for freezing your eye. I actually had to have a needle put here and another one here, which hurt like hell, and I had to keep my eye really, really still, because if I had moved even a little bit, I could have hurt myself, just moving my eye a little bit. So I had to stare straight and just stay staring while he had this needle, and he had to put the stuff in slowly, or it would have caused me a lot of pain. He was a really good anesthesiologist, and then he had to do another one on this side to make sure that my eyes stayed absolutely still, because I don't dilate very well, apparently, and that's an important part of the cataract operation. So there was that as well, needed to be looked at, and it was a little bit of it could have, if it had gone wrong, it could have gone really wrong, including I could have died, which, you know, so I stayed really still. You know? But yeah, it was tricky, that part. Also, it was hard for the respirologist to find a vein to put the little thing in, the little blood thing in. So she finally found one on my one hand. But that's kind of normal for me as well. I have, I don't know if they're small veins or what they are, but pardon me, it's been a problem for years and years and years of taking blood from me. They have to use tiny needles and all the rest, like baby needles. But yeah, so everything went well, and and I'm healing. And I just wanted to kind of let everybody know that's interested that we're doing okay. We've had to move, like I said, and that's okay. We're here. It's noisy, but it's not too bad. It's hot right now because it was okay, but then we had this truck just pull in. You could hear it pulling in. So they've just pulled in, and now it's hot. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. But we don't have the breeze coming through because the one window is now sort of blocked by the wall. It's a van type of truck. So, but I'm gonna go and see what I can find. I'm not supposed to strain my eyes, so I won't be able to look for too long. But I'm gonna see what I can find on the other side of town for tomorrow night, and see if we can find some place that we can be. We do know that there is one place we can park, but it's fairly close to here. So it's really not getting us that much closer. So we're trying to find one that's a little further along, that we can maybe park at. Anyway, I will talk to you again as I can. Gary got busy and couldn't do this video for you, so I had to do it today. So you take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you when I can. Bye for now.